This car here is the Lamborghini Sián, a special edition hypercar released in early 2020. It houses a V12 engine with 808 horsepower that can reach up to 217 miles per hour. Only 63 of them were ever made. In August of 2020, LEGO released a limited edition set for a miniature model of the Sián, which I was lucky enough to get my hands on and build. This is the stylish neon green box that the set comes in, and the backside mimics the taillights and exhaust of the real car. While taking off the tape on the box, there was some ripping, but let's just ignore that. But the box weighs in at an impressive 14.6 pounds and is about 2 feet by 1 foot long. Inside, there were 6 separate boxes that were designed to look like a top-down view of the engine cover. Underneath them were the 2 massive instruction books, which had a total of 1,069 instructions in total. Reviews from many builders said that the total build time would be close to 10 hours, and that was not an exaggeration. The first of the 6 boxes consisted mostly of the framework, suspension, and gearbox, which required lots of gears and custom pieces. And so, with the turn of the first page, the journey begins. A couple of hours in and the first box is done. It doesn't really resemble a car yet, but the moving parts are all done. As you can see, there's a central gear that moves the rest of the gears in the middle, and these orange things that move the yellow parts. Now onto box 2, which will have the V12 engine and the steering mechanism. Luckily, this box wasn't as complicated as the first. As you can see, the engine block is now completed with the engine cover and the piping. When you take the cover off, you can see all 12 pistons that make up the engine that actually move when you turn the wheels. Other than that, there is some extra structural work and work on the gears on the bottom, which is mostly done. There is also work on the front wheels, which now turn with each other. They also turn with the steering shaft, which will be attached to the steering wheel later. Box 3 had lots of structural and interior work, with lots of work on expanding the sides and installing the seats. Most of it is just touching up and adding to what we've already built. Box 3 is now finished, and as you can see, the car has gotten wider. The front now has both seats and the steering wheel installed, along with the dashboard and speedometer. The interior is mostly finished now. The engine has a couple more modifications, and the gears on the bottom now turn all 4 wheels at once. The 4th box is dedicated completely to the beautiful back wings and taillights of the Sián, along with the rest of the backside of the car. With this, we are finally starting to see some of the neon green getting put on the car. The backside of the car is now completely done, with 2 of the fenders attached. The back wing is also done and can be raised with a lever that is placed in the front. Yet another part has been put on top of the engine, which can easily be taken off. On the side of that part is the Italian flag for Lamborghini's home country. Box 5 is focused on the rest of the interior, including the wing doors that open upwards and the sharp headlights at the front. With this box, the set will be nearly done, so let's head right into it. front is now done, and with it the car is pretty much complete. The signature headlights are also done, along with the hood of the car. As for the doors, there's a hidden lever that actually opens the doors upwards. They stay up once opened and will close when you push them down. With almost everything done, let's move on to the sixth and final box. The final box is the very final touch with the wheels and the rims. There are no other pieces left, so with this we are done. Each wheel clicks in, so let's listen. 12 hours and over 1,000 instructions later, the car is done in all of its glory. It's time for a bit of a photo shoot.